Hey gamers, Maniac here with GameAccess.net doing a very delayed unboxing, but the truth is I really had no choice. I had placed an order on this and this was hard to come by during the pre-order process. It's probably a bit easier to find right now, but at the time when I was interested in it, they had run out of copies. At least most of the stores that I had run out of pre-orders for this, and I ended up having to get this online through Best Buy. Best Buy was more than happy to take my order, and I didn't really have any problems with it, although their charging system was kind of odd. Like, I'd get a charge from Best Buy, and then it would disappear, and then it'd come back, and then it'd disappear, and then it'd come back, and then it'd disappear. Either charge me or don't. I don't mind if you charge me. In fact, I prefer if you charge me when I place the order. But don't charge me and then have it disappear, and then charge me and have it disappear, and then charge me and have it disappear. That's just weird. And it was annoying to, see my bank statement all of a sudden be inflated and then retake shortened and everything else. So, yeah, Best Buy, get on that. And I actually had heard that there were some people that actually lost their orders probably because of this problem. Could it have been because of that? I don't know, probably though. I can imagine that somebody would get charged, lose the charge, and then not have enough funds the next time it charged. That could easily have happened. But enough about that. Let's talk about Bioshock. And this is Bioshock Infinite. Now, I decided that if I was going to delay this, I might as well just save up to do something special for you guys, show you guys something that might be different than might not be in any of the other unboxings. So let's take a look at this in just a second. I want to show you what I picked up in this box, which is kind of like I would consider a companion to the Bioshock Infinite release. I would consider this probably to be like a companion release or something along those lines. So I got this today, and I decided that since this came today, I might as well do the unboxing today. So what do you say we see what's inside this box? I got a great deal off Amazon. They're usually, actually they turn out to be probably around 35 to 40 a pop. But Amazon ended up taking up about 10 to 15 a piece off of them. So, and because I ordered them together, I did get free shipping. So I kind of want to show this to you guys as kind of like, well, we saw this early, and I know you guys waited, so I figured show this along with the final version of the game. So what's in this box? There are two books in this box. One of these is the Bioshock Infinite Limited Edition guidebook. Now, the cool thing about this guidebook, actually, is that it's a hardcover guidebook like many of the guidebooks that are available, but they actually bundled it with its own individual collectible, as you can see right here. It's supposedly the key, which is the key to the birdcage. This is very important, actually. It's supposedly metal, and right now, it's probably around 35, I'm sorry, it's 35 normally. It's 20, a little bit over 20 off Amazon. So if you're interested in game books or guidebooks or collecting books and things like that, give this one a look because it's the first one that I've seen that has actually come with a tangible item along with it. Most of the other stuff has either come with DLCs, posters, or probably nothing at all. So there's that. The second release that came out, and as you guys know, I actually have a series with Princess Angel. Actually, Princess Angel hosts the series. We do it on this channel for her to review art books. And because of that, I've been trying to pick up as many art books as I can so Princess Angel can have her choice of options for what will be coming up with books to review later on down the road. And here's another one that did come out recently. The Art of Bioshock Infinite. And this is another coffee table book. It's 35 to 40 normally. I got it for about 23 off Amazon. I haven't read it yet. I don't know what's in it, but there's been a lot of art books coming out this season along with this stuff. And I'm going to be doing a follow-up video to the video, the Games of Spring, where I'm going to be taking a look at just not only all the... We've already looked at all the games that have come out in this 2-month span. I'm going to be looking at all of the books, the companion books, and the hardcover books, and the guidebooks that have been coming along with all of those games. So this right here has come out. It's 35 normally, I think. I'm sorry, it's 40. It's 40 normally, but I got it for 23 off Amazon. Princess Angel may review it down the road. So, just wanted to show those books. No, it was published. Oh, this book was actually published by Dark Horse, which are the guys that published the Hyrule Historia. So, we took a look at some of the companion books that come along with it. They've all got goodies to go along with them. What do you say we crack this thing open and find out what's inside, shall we? So this is it, guys. This is the Ultimate Songbird Edition for Bioshock Infinite. This is the Xbox 360 version. It costs $150 US, which is quite expensive. As you can see over here, we have Booker, who's like the main character, the hero of this story. On the back, we've got a listing of all the stuff that comes along with it. Limited edition art book, handyman figure, Devil's Kiss lithograph, Murder of Crows keychain, digital soundtrack, upgrade pack, Xbox Live avatars, and of course, the premium thing, which is the 9.75-inch Songbird statue. Here's Elizabeth, the heroine of the game. It would be interesting if she was playable. I don't know if she is in the game, but she is a major part of this story. So, up front, you can see, right up front, you can see the statue of the, wow, that's cool. This we will be probably fighting in the game. This is the Songbird. And it looks like he's nested on top of a fallen statue. And it looks like that fallen statue could very well be of George Washington. I'm not totally certain. But definitely a nice looking statue. What you can see in the back, you can see the heavy wings. So, as I said, this game is available on the PC, the Xbox 360, and the PlayStation 3. Universally, people have considered the PC version of this game to be the best, just on a graphical standpoint. I've seen some comparisons. I don't really know if there's a major difference graphically between the PlayStation 3 or the Xbox 360 edition, but I know that the PlayStation 3 version said in the TV ads that it did come with a full copy of the original Bioshock. Now, I already have copies of Bioshock, the original Bioshock, and I'm probably going to pick up that new Bioshock book. I'm sorry, the new Bioshock game release. So really not too much of a point. So this is it right here. Here's the game. People did not like this cover, let me tell you. People just did not like it. It's Booker, what do you expect? Here's the soundtrack download code. I don't like that. If you're going to give me something, if you're going to give me a soundtrack, there's nothing wrong with giving me a CD. I can transfer those over through iTunes or any other program. If I'm going to pay $150, there's no excuse why you're giving me a paper leaflet with the soundtrack on it. Give me a CD. There's no excuse why not to, because all you're basically going to do is you're not going to have them up on time. The site's going to be swamped to download them. Trust me, I've had all these problems in the past. Max Payne 3's wasn't available until like 3 or 4 days after the game came out. What is it? God of War 3's site was swamped and inaccessible. Nothing but bad things about the soundtrack releases. There's no release a darn CD. I'm paying $150 release a darn CD. These are the avatar items, which you will not see. Here is an upgrade pack. That's also being included with some exclusive power-ups. If you pre-ordered the game, there's also going to be some other stuff that's going to be included with it. Let me see what's in here. Murder of Crows. This looks interesting. It's almost like it's in a kind of like a, what would you call it? Like a bullet casing or ammo case. And as you can see here, the Songbird keychain, which looks quite nice. Okay. Let's put that back. The handyman. Let's see what's in here. I kind of like that they're going in-game. The handyman figure. Very small. Kind of disappointing how small that is, but there you have it. Alright, I got to admit this is a little disappointing. If this is the art book, which it certainly appears to be, kind of small for a $150 edition. If you're going to give me a $150 edition of a game, give me a full-sized art book. Again, I know that probably these things were included with the regular $80 edition of the game, but still, kind of disappointing how small this book is. If I'm paying $150, I want a full-sized art book, or definitely give me something a little bit more worth my while. Okay, let's see what's in here. Kind of don't want to break this seal, but for you guys, I will if I have to. Ah, yes. The Devil's Kiss lithograph. Very interesting. Presented by Fink Manufacturing. Very, very cool. I like that. And in this, well, basically the box is the Songbird here. I really don't want to take it out because it looks pretty secure in there, and I kind of don't want to bring it out. But as you can see right here, it's actually quite well made. You can see the statue, you can see the eyes quite red. You can see the wings in the background, you can see the details on the statue that it's standing on. All in all, it's quite nice. This right here is the premium that makes this thing so expensive. I don't know if I would recommend picking this up, to be perfectly honest. Now, the game is good itself. Definitely, the DLC was also nice. It definitely could have used two things that would have improved it, though. Two things that certainly would have made it more worthwhile to purchase. One is, it would have made better sense to have a full-sized art book. Now, I don't mind the lithograph. The lithograph is great. But this should have been full-sized. The Bioshock 2... the Bioshock 2 Collector's Edition was only $100, and it came with a full-sized art book. So there's none of that. I know that a lot of these game guys are shying away from game development documentaries and stuff like that. That's unfortunate, but that's, I guess, you can't really do anything about that. They don't want to make those anymore. They're including figurines now. I really wish they would have stuck with having some kind of documentary or something included. They did it for the first Bioshock game. The keychain is nice. I like this. This is small, very small, but nice also. I'm sure it's meant to represent something that's in-game. Lithograph is very nice. The upgrade packs and avatar items are also nice. Soundtrack should have been CD. I wouldn't have minded having an $80 release and having a downloadable soundtrack. That's what was done with the God of War Ascension. But for $150... Metal Gear Rising did it. They should have included a CD. And, of course, the game itself. Probably this will be the last major game release of the season. And probably the last major Collector's Edition release of the season. Some of the other games did get delayed. And, yeah, there's that. So, do I recommend this? Not at $150. I think they did more of these. They did a larger run. only extreme fanboys, I would say, should pick this up. So I'm sticking this with fanboys only. It's really well made for what is released that's physical. The statue is really nice, but they're charging $150, and I've seen some resellers try to charge this for as much as $400. That is highway robbery. This thing is not worth more than $100. If you see it drop in price to about the price of $100, I would certainly recommend it. Otherwise, I do not recommend it at its current price or higher. If you can't find this anymore at a reasonable price and you want some collector's edition, then pick up the $80 edition of the game. It seems to be a bit more reasonably priced. You probably won't have as much included, but it does have the art book, for example. I know that. And for the book that size included with an art book, book that size, so the size of this included with an $80 collector's edition, I think is pretty fair. So, and on top of that, if you really can't, just can't find this and you want to get some cool looking extra Bioshock Infinite stuff, try looking up this book. As I said, it does include the keychain with all of its additions. The key that's in game, which is really cool. And of course, there's the full-sized Art of Bioshock book that was released separately. This I'm really interested in taking a look at, and this I'm really interested in taking a look at. If you would prefer, buy just a regular edition of the game or the $80 edition of the game and pick up these books separately. Okay, until next time, guys, this is Maniac with GameAccess.net. Over and out. See you in Columbia.